Good morning, everybody. Cable Guy Ken here. You can see it's just getting to be first light out. It's gonna be kind of dark on the tarp. I apologize for that, but I'm up. Can't go back to sleep. The tarp, other than the dew that is settled on it now, the tarp itself is dry. There are a few spots in it where the silicone, as it dried and the excess moisture ran from the top coming down to the bottom, there's a few spots where it got a little bit of buildup. And I know where I snagged this at. When I was pulling the tarp out of my pocket yesterday, getting ready to dip it, it snagged on the Velcro, but it did not put a hole in it. Overall, the tarp feels pretty good. Like I said, there's a few spots where there's a little bit extra silicone. I came out last night and wiped it down before it finished curing. Get here behind it here, you can see the light shining through it. There, my porch lamp. No moisture on this side. I mean, it's cold, but it's not wet. So it's about 39 degrees outside this morning. You can see it's got a great bit of sag in it. Or you probably can't see it, I'm sorry. I forget that the camera doesn't pick up as much light as I do, but maybe you can see that where it's waving at. You can see it got a good bit of sag in it right now. That's why we use a bungee system on this nylon, because it will stretch and everything as it gets wet and as it gets cold and hot. I don't know if you can see that the water is running off in it just extremely fast. Alright, well, the water was running off of it fast enough. Let's come back here and see if there's a couple of spots I wanted to double check. No, there's no moisture. Like I said, it's cold. The you know, the cold from the water temperature itself, but if you can see, the water is beading up. And I'll rub a few of these so you can see those are on the back side of the tarp. So looks like that is a success in my book. Said there might be one or two spots. I mean, I'm not going over this tarp inch by inch. There may be one or two spots where it's maybe letting a drop through, but as you can see, the water is beaded up on the outside of this tarp. It's beaten up pretty well, actually. So we're going to call that a success on a common man's seal nylon tarp. I said total cost. I got the nylon. If you shop Walmart and you happen to be lucky enough that you still have a sewing section, a fabric section at your Walmart, go check it out. Every now and then they'll get bolts of 1.1 ounce nylon, ripstop nylon. You can get it for $1.50 a yard. I got this for $1 a yard at the Walmart here in Lake City down the road from where I live, which is a fantastic deal. I paid $8 altogether for the the mineral spirits and the silicone. I've got plenty of mineral spirits and silicone left to treat another tarp. I would do it differently though. I recommend brushing it on with a foam brush instead of doing the dipping like I did. With the foam brush, you can control how much you're putting on, and you won't have any excess, because there are going to be some spots on this that when it dries, I may have to dust this with just a little bit of baby powder, which is common when you're doing the silicone treatment, like your seam seals and stuff. I may have to dust it with a little bit of baby powder or something to keep it from sticking to itself, unless, you know, later on today when it's fully dried, I can check it out and see if it's got any stickiness to it. But that all in all, the amount of fabric I used and everything, I've got about, what, 18 bucks total invested in a tarp. This would work for a hammock. I've got to put a couple of more tie outs on it and a couple of more guy out points on it, but I mean, I could use this to cover my hammock. Wouldn't give me as much coverage as I'd want, but in the summertime it'd work fine for keeping you dry. It'd work good as an emergency shelter. Packs down real small, maybe about the size of 2 packs of cigarettes, just a little bit bigger. I've got to make a little stuff sack for it still, but that's it in a nutshell. I mean, it's a good little deal. I said it's a little over 5.5 foot wide by, I'm gonna say about 8.5, 9 foot long, somewhere around in there, maybe a little bit longer. Might be closer to about 5 by 10, because I don't really measure. I just kind of eyeball everything. Like I said, I'm not a seamstress. I don't I'm a guy, but I'm still just a guy, you know. And there's the sun coming up a little bit brighter there. It's starting to look good. The birds are out chirping. But that's it, folks. I'm going to let this thing dry. Then I'm going to go inside and make a little pouch for it. So there you go, Common Man Seal Nylon. Like I said, I used about 2 ounces of the silicone to probably about 16 ounces, 10 ounces, 16 ounces of the mineral spirits. Get the low odor mineral spirits. It will stink like no other while you're mixing it and when you're using it. But I mean, right now the tarp, literally it just smells like water. There's no odor to it at all, and I did leave it out all night to air out. You could do this in a garage. Just lay some newspaper down, you know, to keep the spillage off your floor, because it will get slippery. And for those of you that watched the first part of the video, everywhere that any of the mineral spirits mixture got on the ground, I came out and raked that up and actually put it in my burn pile. So I'll burn off the mineral spirits and silicone and all that. That way I don't have to worry about the animals getting into it. So, but that's it, folks. Cable Guy Ken here. I'm gonna go inside, get me some coffee, get me some oatmeal, warm up a little bit. Might come out here in a little bit, hang my hammock and put this tarp over the top of it. Just lay out here and relax for a little while on my day off. So peace out, Cable Guy Ken. I'll catch you in the next video.